Hello once again, welcome back to my channel. Um, Today going to do episode 13 of Friday Morning Covers, even though I'm a little bit behind, but it's still, in some places it's still morning. But yeah, I first off want to ask for an apology. I want to apologize for last week. I just needed a little R&R last weekend, and with it being a 4th of July weekend, and I went and spent some time with my dad and hung out and done some fun things. So I'm back, ready to do part 4 of Grim Hunt. Now, since I've started watching videos again, getting back into the swing, I found out about the speculation about the Kraven the Hunter being the next villain in the Spider-Man series. As far as I'm concerned, it would be a great idea as long as they stay true to the character. That's just my opinion. Stay true to Kraven. I don't know. I mean, people have asked, who would you want to be Kraven? I don't really know. I don't know who would be able to fit the bill to be Kraven the Hunter. I don't know if you're talking about beginning Kraven in the 60s, or if you're talking about the Kraven that was in Last Hunt, or this Kraven here. It's in the 20 teens. I just don't know which one an actor would do. So that's my take on it. But this here, Grim Hunt Part 4. Like I said in my other episodes, I am so glad I went through this again, reread it. It was great, fantastic to go back, reread it. It just was it was just something. I mean, I don't know the word. Can't find it there, but it's a read that I'm glad I went and done again. So, cover I think is done by Esad Rybik, I think, is the one that's doing the. It doesn't tell me here, but it tells me there. It doesn't say the cover. Hope I can get this in. That is one spectacular, unintended splash page right there. I like that. So, what goes on from here is that Peter Parker finds Kane's body. He is going through his mind of what's happened up to this point of Sasha attacking spiders. They murdered Maddie Franklin, and then they murdered Kane. And they have tortured Madam Web. They also tortured Spider Girl and Spider Woman. So this here, it's just too bad they don't make a poster out of this, because this would be a magnificent poster. Heck, if I find ever a $1 or 50-cent copy of this, I'll be tempted to, hang that up just like it is, but that's temptation. I don't know if I would do it or not. But not to get off track, which I'm doing very well. So what they do is they gather together. Kraven calls for war against the spiders. He found out that that Cain was the one that resurrected him. He found out that he cannot die unless the true spider destroys him. So in this panel here, that's a heartbreaking few panels right there. Sasha goes in and she cuts Madam Web. And she makes accusations that Madam Web knew all this was going to happen and so on and so forth. And I don't understand Sasha, but she's got too many layers. I don't even think a shrink could figure that one out. But then the spider comes along. He takes out the chameleon first. Then he takes out Vladimir. And then he takes out the other son, which I cannot pronounce this guy's name. And then he takes and tries to go after Kraven's daughter. Spider-Man comes in the room. Sasha tries to gun him down. And that's not going to work. He finds, he finds Spider-Woman and Spider-Girl, and he finds Madam Web. And they go to after Sasha and Kraven. And in this panel right here, we see that Madam Web transfers her powers and life force into Julia, Spider-Woman. So, yeah. And I have been watching this and reading through this and looking at this. I do not know what in the heck Spider-Man does to her. I don't know if he breaks her face, breaks her nose, or what he does, but he says, by the way, my brother wanted to give you this. Wait. And she screams. I don't know. I don't know if he breaks her in the face or breaks her nose or what, but after that, she's bloody in the face. And Kraven's daughter makes it back to Kraven. And Kraven is, he says, loyalty even among mongrels. Inspirational but misguided child. Everything that happened here, your pain and suffering was as I commanded it to be, to harden you, Spider-Man, to forge you with something worthy of battling Kraven the Hunter. I came back from the dead to beg the ultimate prize, and it finally stands before me. Have you suffered enough, Spider, or do I need to kill someone closer to you? And then the fight engages. We get the payoff there. Spider-Man, the true Spider, against Kraven the Hunter. And then they find there is Kraven's sons and also Chameleon wrapped up. That's an impressive amount of webbing around them. And over here we have Spider-Girl and Spider-Woman, Spider-Girl fighting the daughter. And then I like this here. Get this in. Spider-Man over Kraven. ready to do the death blow to kill Craven, and everybody shouts no. One Sasha's no. Spider Girl says, please don't. The daughter says, Papa. And then behind him, the new Madam Web comes behind Spider-Man and says, Spider-Man, see, of all who could have been, you are the Spider-Man. You are the one who can carry great power with great responsibility. And then she shows him a alternate future of what would happen if he would kill Craven. So basically, killing Craven would put Spider-Man on a path to where he would be generally not a hero anymore. Basically, he would be, I mean, like it shows here, he would be hitting Harry Osborn, and I mean, he would just be on a tangent to hurt a lot of people. So Craven screams out, strike, kill me. It has to be you. We are bound. If you do not kill me, I cannot die. What happened? What did she show you? I brought you home, Sergei. I brought you back. It was perfect. It was a masterpiece. You took that masterpiece away from me. Please. And Spider-Man goes away saying, you people are screwed up. You got a second shot, Craven. Go be a dentist or something. We're done here. I like that. Go be a dentist or something. Yeah, all Craven can scream is no. He's like, damn, you gotta kill me. And then all of a sudden, it's like they all disappear. Craven, Sasha, his daughter, his sons, and I mean they all just it's like just booped out of existence there. And then Spider Girl, okay, some kind of flashpoints, they're gone. I think, did we win? And everything goes back to normal. All the animals, like you see some of the lions there are sleeping in the street. But they go to where Kane is buried, and they're talking about pain is inevitable, suffering is optional, the bad's going to come, Spider Girl, just don't let it define you, okay? Thanks, Dad, I'll work on it. And if you don't mind, I'm not going by Spider Girl. It's totally corny and makes you want to puke. My name's Anna, and I'm going to stay Arana, no offense. None taken, sounds perfect. So they're trying to find out where they're gone, and even Madam Web, she cannot even know where they went. So it cuts to Kravinoff's being in the Savage Land. And when they get there, I see what... It's just a red mark he put over her face. Like I said, I don't know if he broke her face or what, but I mean, she has the mark, but it doesn't matter because Craven grabs her, breaks her neck, and murders his wife. Then he proceeds to murder his son, Vladimir, and then he goes and his son walks away and, you want to play games, play them yourself, you sick, I'm out of here. And Craven says to his daughter, you are not afraid? Of course not, I'm a Kravinoff. I have waited for a long time, Father. I want to learn if you deem me unworthy, strike. You or your brother, whomever returns alive will help me build a new family. It's fair. You see, I told you would find something to live for. Now the work begins. He says, yes, now the work begins. And then she calls for her brother and says, come back, I just want to talk. We're family. Yeah, right. So that ended it. Kravinoff's being in the Savage Land, and his daughter goes up against his other son. So then the second story, was written by J.M. DeMatteis, is the battle between Kraven and Kane. And they go to fight. They don't really say a lot in this. I mean, he had killed his best friend, and then they just basically chase each other and fight. Which I like this here. I like this spider they put. That is impressive there, how they do that. And he buries Kraven. And Kraven comes back out. I like that panel there. And then he finds out, he goes to the person who wanted him to take out Kraven. He finds out that Kraven's still alive. And Kane just gets rid of the guy and just walks away. So, and then the last story here is Stan Lee and Marcos Martin doing these 2-page stories. This one here has the Green Goblin coming in. And Brain and Bull are still trying to figure out what Spider-Man is doing with a time machine. So then there is one part that comes at the end of this book. And they go into Kane's grave. And out rises Tarantula. So yes, Kane will be back. He'll be back. Like I said, this video has gone real long. I apologize, but this here, I hope that you take a chance on this. Either pick it up in singles or pick it up in hard cover or trade paperback, or digital. I couldn't tell you about digital if they have this or not. I think they would, but I recommend. This is something. I mean, especially if they do a Kraven the Hunter, him as the villain, and like I said, if they do it right, it will be interesting. So that's been 4 parts of the Grim Hunt, issues 634, 635, 636, and 637. So, any of these that you want to look up, if you like, watch my other episodes. Episodes 10, 11, 12, and now 13. So, like always, like or dislike, subscribe if you like, also comment if you like. Excuse me. And until next time, this is Liking the Covers, 4963, reminding you to enjoy your covers and stick around for the stories. And I hope you have a great weekend. Until next episode.